Okay, ladies and gentlemen, like right now, the video's not on for me. Like you may say, like, why is this all this darkness right now? This is one of the things that I do in the morning time. I don't like to have a lot of light around me. Like the only light right now is in the computer, but I'm getting ready to turn it off. So I'm getting ready to pray, and I'm getting ready to meditate. One of the reasons for that is because I like to go inner. I like to go deep inside myself. So I just finished a book club and it's early in the morning. It's like right around 6 now. Maybe some of you guys are still wiping the what do you call it? Those boogers out of your eyes or whatever right now. But I want to tell you something that we tapped in today and something that I'm learning. Right now, some of you guys are buying maybe or thinking about buying gifts. And you notice that while you're buying those gifts, something happens. Let's say you decide not to get it. And then you go ahead and say, you know what, I'm not going to get that right now. But then you go to another site and you still see that thing that you were looking at. Then you say, oh, no, I'm not ready by it now. Then you go to another site and then you still see that thing that you're looking at. And you ask yourself, I don't know about you guys, but I've thought this to myself, like, maybe this is a sign that I need to get that because it keeps showing up. It's on my mind a lot. Well, they say, well, one that's done on purpose, that the average person has to see something 7 to 8 times before they buy it. So marketers know that. So they're going to make sure that you see it over and over and over again. And then it's probably a great chance that you may buy it. So now some of you may be shaking your head like, oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. Like right now, some people are upset with Messenger. They feel like they ain't trying to get my phone number. Now they're recording our conversations. Like these guys are creepy. Look, this is the future. These guys know you. Or they're trying to get to know you because the information that they get from you can actually help them sell something to you. A guy in our book club today, he has Alexa. He doesn't like the same movies that his wife likes. But he said maybe, right? Maybe you should look at this movie. And he named a name. And then all of a sudden, that advertising for that movie started to pop up. So think about it. Alexa's in our house now. See, we thinking like, oh, it's so cool to have Alexa. No, it is cool. But now they have more information about you. So they can make better decisions to sell to you. So yeah, Alexa is cool. But companies want to spy on who you are so they can actually sell you something. So really, to be honest, it's actually quite brilliant, right? So what I'm doing now is studying that whole system. And like I said, you guys know I have a membership group. I go over there and I kind of just talk about these things more in depth because we could get mad and become upset. But to tell you guys this is that, look, it's going to happen. It's part of the things that we're getting into, right? Now someone says, how can we use the loss of internet? Hold on, I lost that thing. Whatever. I didn't see it. It popped away. I want to see, can I get it again here? Show the live chat messages. Maybe it pops up again. But anyway, I didn't get to see that message. But if I understood you correctly, is that, look, the internet is here. Hold on a second. How can we use the loss of internet neutrality to our advantage? The loss of internet. If I'm understanding you correctly, I wouldn't try to get rid of the internet because that's not going anywhere. A lot of the times we could take our what we feel and how it's wrong, and we want to do things different. Look, don't reinvent the wheel. Don't go against something that's already here. A gentleman told me one time, if you can make things easier for human beings, you're going to be ahead of the game. What am I saying about that? I was the guy that had to get up and change the channel for my grandfather. He was looked at me like, hey, you're young. You're more healthy than I am. Go change it to this. And I will sit down and say, oh, no, I don't want to watch that. Go change it. I'm like sitting there like, oh my gosh. And then also the antenna. If it was a bad reception, I had to go outside and do the antenna. But then all of a sudden, the remote control came. And now people have become couch potatoes and they're sitting there changing the channel with the remote control. Now it's to a point where you don't even have to use the remote control anymore. You just basically stating like, hey, change it to channel 6. Then after that, maybe the new method may be you may think it in your head and it would change. So don't try to get rid of the internet. Because let me tell you something. Here's what people don't understand. A lot of people, when I first started selling business, I sold things in a brick and mortar store. Had a store in Vegas, and I was just waiting for people to come. Then I found out there were festivals that I could go to. And I was like, why am I making more money? Because I got more people. In the store, I'm waiting for people to walk in. Then at the festivals, I have thousands of people in front of me. Then people said, nah, I'm going to create a e-commerce site. So now you're able to reach, hundreds of thousands of people in your Spider-Man underwear. Look, we are in a what are you saying? I'm asking, how can we move with the inevitable changes of the internet? Oh, how can you move? Well, one, it's basically being a nerd. Like, I would say join my, and this is not just a thing for me to say, hey, buy this, but join my $9.99 group, which is in the description, because I'm studying from a guy now who a lot of people say is crazy, right? And I interviewed him the other day. His video was on his Dan Henry. But most of the people that had the other day, a lady, she moved her whole family to, where is that? New Zealand. Her daughters and everybody's moving over. And she has a marketing agency. So she says, that's a place that I want to live. And I love the beach and I love the thing, but I want to make money while I'm here. So what did she do? She moved there. And now her daughters, Facebook, Snapchat, and you may think, oh, these are places that, I like to just, talk to my family. No, these are internet platforms. These are platforms that you can use to target customers and use it to your advantage. If you have a business, whether it's e-commerce or anything like that on the internet, you can make more money. We don't want to open stores, right? Pretty soon, Amazon knows, look, if I want to buy something, I'm going to buy it off of Amazon and bring it to my house. That's going to happen. So using the internet is finding your avatar. That's the game that we're playing now. Sell it to them. There's millions of people across the world. Like my wife right now sells, she sells stuff in Croatia or whatever. Because but then after that, you have to find those people over there. It's easier to contact somebody in China from the internet than to buy a plane ticket and get there. You have and connect with them. But then there's other things too. And I'll talk about that in the membership group with something that I'm working on right now where I'm playing the game of what I told you about. That's wise to have. And if you're not learning that, you're missing out. If you're playing the game of, oh my gosh, the messenger stuff is they're evil, whatever. Look, stop that old marketers and businesses are doing now. They're going to do it. They're going to spy on you. And it's not something to try to find something to arrest you. What it is trying to understand who you are. So I'm having a bad connection here, but I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys that info. So thank you guys for listening. Go ahead and join that $9.99 group and take care, guys. I'm about to go to work.